Hello. I just wanted to share a few thoughts that I have on swatting of the protesters in LA. And more than likely Chicago. It includes Chicago a little bit. And I'm going to be a little bit coded. And number one disclaimer, these are my opinions. As far as I know, opinions are still free. And I'm going to be suggestive and elusive, and you guys will be able to understand what I'm saying. Well, first thing I think that needs to change is the name protester. And that's a little off topic. But the more people are called protesters, that's a very negative term. In actuality, what people are, whether they're out there on the streets of LA or in their houses making videos or handling legal situations, it's all for a united cause, and that is to help the children in Scientology. So when you're trying to help children that are in need, the proper, appropriate name for that is advocate. And in demeaning people and calling them protesters, it's disrespectful and a disservice to the person or persons trying to stand up for the children. So on to the next subject. Hold on. What is the common denominator of all the swatting calls in LA? I'm not going to talk about Chicago as much because it's a little different out there. But I want to talk about the swattings in LA. And if you guys really go down the rabbit hole with the LAPD, you'll understand why a lot of things happen. What is the common denominator between all of the swatting calls? The constant. What are the swatting calls always, every single time, and whom are they involving? Los Angeles Police Department. Anytime you're doing any kind of research, you have to look to see what connects to something else. What does not apply and what does apply. So if you don't get caught up in all of the other narratives that are pushed or talked about, like let's just say one of the narratives is every time there's a swatting call, it's an untraceable call. That's just one narrative. So then you kind of lose focus a little bit. But as I said again, the common denominator is Los Angeles Police Department. Right? I remember when, I know this is not LA, but it's like on a similar topic, when all those things happened to Jay in Denver, everybody was playing dumb about tracing the call. So what would happen if that reason was no longer a factor? What would happen if the LA police officers or the Denver police, whomever involved in these swattings, what would happen if that was no longer one of the canned answers that everyone seems to want to give? Again, the common denominator, Los Angeles Police Department. Who gets a lot of donations from Scientology in Los Angeles? Which I'm still baffled. I mean, we all know that corruption goes on, right? We all know this. But this is out in the open. Lots of donations to the Los Angeles Police Fund, I think it's called. I forget what the name of it is. It's Police something fund. So right there, integrity's out of the window. There's no way that a police officer can go to a call without being biased, because he's benefiting, or she is benefiting, from the donations that are being received from Scientology, the fraudulent church that it is, where children, right now, as we speak, are being molested, essayed, told that it was their fault, covered by the Scientology management, covered by some of the parents, not all of them, not helped by the LAPD, not helped by the FBI or Department of Justice. So again, I say this. When you're looking at something, you always have to look to see what are the commonalities. What always shows up? It's like probability. Like if you continually see the same one thing showing up over and over, there has to be a connection. And the one common denominator amongst every single call that we've seen, if you could do multiple choice, A, B, C, D, you'd have to pick B or whatever, which describes Los Angeles Police Department. That's it. Have a good day, everyone. Peace.